Welcome everyone to the Call of Duty Championship World Finals. The past 2 days, we have had some of the world's best Call of Duty players competing to be here right now. But only 2 teams were able to make it, and those 2 teams are FARIKO Impact and ENVYUS. And we're about to get this game underway, but first, let's head up to the booth with Quiz and Benson.
Thank you very much, Justine. Benson, it's the World Championship for Call of Duty presented by Xbox. The intensity is high here, man. I'm extremely excited. We've got the best matchup after an international tournament here. We saw the best teams in the world compete, and it came down to FARIKO Impact versus Team ENVYUS, and we couldn't expect a better matchup here today, Benson.
This is probably going to be one of the best games of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 we're ever going to win this. I expect us to go all the way to the last map, and look at some of the players we have on the show today. It's just going to be a great, great game.
It was a long road. Day 1 was a group pool play here with 32 teams. 16 of those teams were eliminated on Friday. We moved into Saturday with a 16-team double elimination bracket, and it came down to this. The World Championship, these guys are going to be competing for $600,000. $400,000 going to the first place team and $200,000 going to the second place team. We're going to cut down to the floor. Tom, how you doing down there, buddy?
I'm doing great, Wiz. I hope you guys are as excited as I am for this next match. I got a chance to talk to both teams before, and FARIKO Impact and ENVYUS are talking a little bit of trash back and forth. Parasite, the captain and the leader for the team, said last night they were not playing their best, and they are playing their best today, and they're not going to lose. And then I go to ENVYUS, and they say that they are winning this no matter what, that they have won more tournaments than FARIKO Impact. Every player on their team is more experienced, and they say that they're going to take this one down. And over to Major Nelson, because he's got some info too.
Tom, thank you so much. I'm here with Graham Boyd, AC Bongos. Graham, we are here. We've been here for 3 days. We've been following this journey. You, of course, have been following it over in Europe. What are your thoughts?
Well, first of all, let me say I'm a little bit sad that there's no European team in this final. But do you know what? You cannot argue with the quality of these 2 teams. I'm very, very excited to see how it goes down. But I don't know what to think anymore. Before this weekend, I thought it was Impact all the way, but seeing them get beat by Envy last night, you know, I thought maybe they'd finally hit the wall. But I talked to Brainiac from FARIKO earlier. He says the guys have pulled it back together, and they showed against Optic. They've got that teamwork. They can get back into this, and I think they've got a really good shot. But ENVYUS have been on such good form this weekend. The teamwork's there, the communication's there, and they've already shown they can beat Impact. So, you know, when push comes to shove, I think it's going to go long, but I think ENVYUS are going to take this.
Yeah, I spent some time with ENVYUS earlier today. Great bunch of guys. They were very relaxed. I mean, they're texting on their phones. They're kind of just chilling. They're waiting to step into the booth here, and that's when it's all going to happen. But I have a very special surprise for the folks watching on Xbox Live, an exclusive 6-minute Mob of the Dead behind-the-scenes look. You can only get this on the console, so if you're watching on the Xbox 360, you are in for a treat, and that will take place right after the competition. Let's go back up to the booth, guys, and let's get this started.
Major Nelson, you know I'm going to be watching that after this matchup is over. But guys, let's take a look at the road to the finals. It was a hard-fought battle for ENVYUS to get into the championship for them. They had to play a lot of good teams. ENVYUS ultimately knocked FARIKO down into the losers bracket. They were able to beat Optic Gaming earlier today, which allowed them to get back up into the championship. Because of this, it's going to be a best-of-11 continuation here. 3-2 is going to be the map count to start it off. We will go into a game 6 out of the best-of-11. And of course, that 3-2 is going to be in favor of Team ENVYUS since they won a critical game number 5 Search and Destroy, which was an amazing matchup, Benson.
We've seen amazing matchups all weekend. I mean, it has been truly, truly a fantastic World Championship. And some of the quality of games that we're going to see coming up, you know, they're going to be amazing.
Yes.
We look at the stats on 2 of these teams. Envy haven't lost a CTF here all weekend. 100% win record on CTF. And the first map we're going to see is going to be a CTF as well. So is that going to weigh the balance in the favor of ENVYUS? That's the question.
That's a good question. And for those that were not able to check out the broadcast from day number 2, check out our highlights here. We'll bring you up to speed.
This is just the tip of the iceberg. You're going to get so much more other than prize money if you were to win this event.
And It's a hard tournament. It's a lot of teams, a lot of competition internationally. You got people from all over the world. I mean, players we've never seen, new players. You know, we got players that have been around for a long time, players that have had more experience than others.
We are okay with whoever we play. If we play Optic first, if we play Envy first, if we play Soar, we're fine with that. We're just going to take each game, focus on the team, focus on doing things together rather than individual, getting score streaks, whatever, focus on rotating.
It's insane how big the scale of this event is. A lot of teams that you would expect not to be knocked out by this time of the tournament have actually been eliminated.
When you watch the stream from your home, you don't see how great this event is, because when you stay in here as a player and you sit there and play, it's just amazing because it's such a great stage and everything.
I honestly cannot wait for the grand finals, and you know, maybe we'll walk away with this $1 million.
You can see the emotions running high. It's an all or nothing feeling.
We didn't give up yet. We're still on hype. We can't do this.
All the best teams in the world.
It's a one in a lifetime kind of thing. Everybody's coming out here trying their best. I know nobody's gonna give it up easy.
This is $1 million. Everybody's watching this. To win, we're gonna have to beat the best teams.
And here's what it is, the Call of Duty Championship presented by Xbox. There it is, the beautiful trophy, international little clear globe there. I wanted to touch it real bad yesterday, but I was not allowed to do so. So not only is the bragging rights of being the best Call of Duty team in the world, you have this beautiful trophy and something that we've never seen in esports before, 4 amazing Call of Duty rings. So man.
They look so cool, don't they? I really want one.
I know. I kept touching those too, man. I'm getting yelled at because I just wanted to touch all the things there, man. But those are the rings, as you can see right there, all 4 of them as we close up on the shot. Look at those gems. Those are beautiful rings there. So one of those teams will be able to take them home and be crowned the Call of Duty champion. But without further ado, let's break into some of our team profiles of the 2 teams competing here at the championship.
ENVYUS has the best communication more than any other team, and whenever we get started and we're on fire, we're definitely a team that you can't beat.
We're one of the most experienced teams there is, actually.
I mean, we didn't know what to expect coming into it. It's a really big mental game.
We're used to other players playing a certain way, and not a lot of the new players on the scene, they change up the meta game a lot.
We just got to try to work together and counter what they're doing.
So you really have to constantly play and play as many top teams as you can, because it's the only way you're going to learn how they play and learn how to counter what they use.
With Call of Duty Champions right around the corner, we saw what maps we're weak at on LAN, we saw what we need to work on, so it's back to the drawing board, hitting the scrims hard, and just perfecting our game in those areas.
And now there's so much more variety going on that we really have to pay attention to everything and adapt immediately.
Because once we sit down and play, we're not leaving, we're there to win. It's time for this $1 million tournament, let's take it home.
Our team is so well-rounded. I think we're unstoppable right now.
We all know when to get on. We all grind the game. We're all very dedicated. We have trust in each other. We mesh together real well.
We can't slack and we can't fall behind and let other people catch up. We just got to continue to grind and grind and grind until the tournament comes up and show up.
It's my first MLG event ever, and I just won it, so I know that it has to make them scared a little bit.
There was actually teams that were just forfeiting their match against us because they knew they wanted to play an easier team.
They better step their game up because we're not going to stop playing. We're just going to get better, so they better be ready.
We're way ahead of everyone. We're really individually skilled, but it's just the way we work together that just puts us over the top.
And there you have it, our 2 teams, Team ENVYUS and FARIKO Impact. I'll tell you, FARIKO Impact has been unstoppable so far. They won MLG Dallas. They went over to EGL9. They took that as well. However, yesterday, it seemed as if Team ENVYUS was the kryptonite to FARIKO Impact. We have never seen a team play so well, so dominant against FARIKO Impact. Although it did go to a Game 5, ENVYUS made FARIKO Impact look like they could be stopped, that they could be beat here at the championship. Benson, that was a crazy matchup.
It was an extremely crazy matchup, and I think one of the main reasons they did so is because they actually managed to shut down Karma. Now, Karma was MVP Both
of them.
And he was, MVP at EGL as well.
Right.
So that could be the key to shutting down this FARIKO Impact lineup.
And miracles, look at this. This guy never attends any events. He goes to MLG Dallas for his first event ever, wins it. That's pretty aspirational to the Call of Duty players out there. Goes over to the pond, to London, Blackpool, goes and wins at EGL in Europe. This guy has been unstoppable so far. So FARIKO Impact, though, is coming in from the losers bracket. It's actually ENVYUS that's on top here. This is going to be an exciting matchup. Puckett, I know you're down there on the floor with Team ENVYUS. How are they feeling right now?
Oh man, I am standing next to ENVYUS right now, and all of these guys, they're feeling confident. We talked just a few minutes ago, and I'm standing next to Rambo. Rambo, you were playing out of your mind all Saturday. Some of the best CTF flag runs I've ever seen. You're winning all of your individual battles, and the rest of the team just covered all of your cutoffs. You beat FARIKO Impact in the winners bracket finals, and you're rematching against them now. How are you guys feeling coming into Sunday?
I mean, really good. We matched up really close yesterday. Once again, same thing as Dallas. Really close games, but our brains are really strong right now. Mentally, we're super good. So I'm really confident about our ability to beat him, and we're gonna take this.
All right, well, it went all the way down to the wire. Game number 5, round number 11, the final round in Search and Destroy. And Proofy, you went huge, clutching it for the squad. FARIKO Impact beat you in Dallas. You beat them here at the Call of Duty Championships. Are you gonna do it again?
Of course.
Of course, easy stuff. Well, guys, Envy's feeling good. On the other side of the stage, though, we have Justine with FARIKO Impact.
Thank you, Puckett. I'm here with FARIKO. Now, you guys must be pretty excited. I mean, this is the face-off that you guys have been waiting for. I mean, you went to 5 games, and now this is what it comes down to. So how are you feeling, most importantly?
We're extremely excited to play this match, and honestly, we couldn't ask for a better opponent to play in the finals. We've always known from the beginning of the game when these teams first played each other that these were the 2 teams that were gonna be on top of everybody and, you know, be the best teams in the game.
And for you, I mean, you've got a pretty good track record so far. And I mean, what does this mean to you personally to come into this and win?
It means a lot. This is going to be the 3rd one, so I'm trying to get that 3-peat, and I'm hungry for it.
Oh, yeah? All right. Well, you guys heard it here first. I wish both teams good luck, and let's send it back up to the booth.
Welcome back to the Call of Duty World Championships. Just an interview there with the 2 teams.
Yes.
Both looking very, very confident. And, you know, Proofy there just saying he's definitely going to win it.
Yeah, confidence one way to put it. They are very, very confident, and you got to expect that from both these squads with how well they've been playing. You know, Rambo, the cool, calm, collected captain for his team, but, you know, you saw Proofy, J-Cap, and Stainville. They were all smiles, man, almost like they have already won it. And on the flip side, you know, Parasite, these guys are very, very, one may even say cocky team, and he actually was pretty even keeled, all things considered.
Yeah, I mean, Impact, not smiley, like you said. Envy really got chilled out and looked relaxed. Obviously, they have the upper hand coming into this game. They're 3-2 up already, and they do look composed. Whereas Impact, I'm not sure. I'm starting to doubt them a little bit after just having a look at that interview.
Yeah, you're starting to doubt? Why? Just because the confidence isn't just the aura
Envy
is not around
just
them?
look chilled out. I can just imagine them now sitting in the booth, kicking back, just chilling.
They do have a 1-game lead. That's going to be a little bit helpful
I really
for
think
them.
that's going to be beneficial in the long run. And I think now, because I actually said before this game started, before we went on air, that I think Impact are going to take it. But now I'm having my doubts. Not going to lie.
You're having your doubts. Who did you think was going to win this at the beginning of the event?
Impact, without doubt.
Yeah, so we're both on the FARIKO Impact, but I will also agree with you that after seeing that game against Envy and what they were able to do to the FARIKO Impact team, I was like...
It just didn't look the same Impact that we're used to seeing, you know?
Right.
With the Impact we saw at MLG, they only dropped 2 maps. The whole tournament, they only dropped 2 maps. That's a remarkable record.
Absolutely.
Came over to EGL, and it was only a handful more. It wasn't anything drastic.
Sure.
But then, you know, Envy, they just look so strong, and they managed to actually take them down. That's the first time FARIKO have ever lost a match in Black Ops 2.
Yes, that's a crazy statement in itself. Astro Puckett, you're on the floor. What's going on there?
How's it going, guys? I'm here with my man Hastro, and in between us is the beautiful Call of Duty Championship trophy. Hastro, we gotta talk about our predictions here. 2 weeks ago, Major League Gaming Dallas, FARIKO Impact defeats ENVYUS. But yesterday, it was ENVYUS pulling out the W in game number 5. Now they go at it once again. I gotta get your thoughts going into this match. Who do you think has the momentum?
I don't think there's any way anybody can call this match right here, Puckett. 3-2 is the advantage for Envy. I don't know if that's going to be enough. A 1-map lead is not It's so substantial. Envy here having the opportunity to close it out. The first map is actually going to be a CTF game type, and Envy is 100% here at the Call of Duty Championships in CTF. So if they can get that first map win on that CTF, I feel like Envy's going to take it. If not, I feel like FARIKO gains all the momentum, and they'll go on to win.
Well, FARIKO looks simply incredible in their match against Optic Gaming. These guys are warmed up, they're fired up, but Envy so far has proved they are the team to beat in this venue.
Drew said it best right there. It's like Envy only has one game lead, but, you know, so anything can happen here. We are starting up with a capture the flag game, which will make things interesting. Will Envy be able to kind of boost up that lead, or will, you know, FARIKO be able to kind of tie the series up going into this best of 11?
It's exactly like Hastro said. If Impact can manage to win the CTF with Envy not dropping a single one all tournament, they will gain some momentum, and then you have to kind of favor them a little bit. But for me, Envy's CTF game is just that on point that I can't see them dropping it at all. But I do think...
Yo, so what are you going? I'm going FARIKO Impact. I'm sticking with it.
I'm going with Envy, but I'm going to say it's going to go all the way to the last match.
I'm going for 11 as well.
You go for 11?
I sure hope it does.
It should be good.
All right, well, without further ado, the Call of Duty Championship presented by Xbox. The final starts now. And are you ready to meet our final two teams here at the Call of Duty Championship? The audience better give it up a little bit for these guys. Oh, there it is. We got some people on camera. Show some love. Look at that. They got to wake up here. The championship is on its way. And let's get ready to bring our two teams out. And first, we're going to bring out FARIKO Impact. And the captain for FARIKO Impact is Parasite, as Parasite's going to take the stage. They're coming off a fresh win of beating Optic Gaming, knocking them out of the tournament. And Parasite, the cool, confident, and collected captain.
One of the best anchors on the game right now. Really is a fantastic player. Look at the confidence on his face. They're not showing any expression. He's pumped for this final.
Yeah, Parasite, man, that's exactly. He's got a very just cool, collected look, man. And next up, Karma, the MVP of MLG Dallas, the MVP of EGL, arguably the best player in the world, and he's on FARIKO Impact. This guy has a lot of opinions, and certainly very loud on his Twitter account, no doubt about it.
Yeah, this guy definitely has to be considered as one of the best, if not the best player in the world right now. He's rocking MVPs, and you know what? After some of his performances this week, have to favor him for MVP as well.
Yes, he's such a character. And then next up for FARIKO Impact, we have Killa. He's a fantastic hardpoint player. He is a just running gun kind of guy. He will just tear apart teams with that SMG, and he is just going to cause havoc for Envy.
He's going to get up in your face, and he is going to make you pay if you make any mistakes. He's the player that's going to pick up the pieces.
And last but not least, Miracles. This guy never attended any event up until MLG Dallas. Like we said, he won that one. Went to Blackpool in England and won that one in EGL. And now he's here at the Call of Duty Championship trying to go 3 for 3. So out of all the people watching, the young players out there playing Call of Duty, that's your guy, the aspirational Miracles.
Yep, he's one of the best objective players I've ever seen on Black Ops 2.
All right, and there you have it. That's the team coming out of the losers bracket to play ENVYUS. And now it's time to introduce your team, Team ENVYUS, that came out of the winners bracket. They played FARIKO Impact, knocked him to the losers bracket, and certainly the most charismatic player on the team, Proofy. He is one of the best slayers in the game, has a remarkable personality, been around since Call of Duty 4, an amazing slayer, and again, he's got a lot of personality.
Proofy considered to have one of the top 3 shots on Black Ops 1, and coming into Black Ops 2, you can definitely tell he's carried on where he left off.
And next up for the Team ENVYUS team, we've got JCap. JCap, he has arguably got one of the best histories here. He won the free-for-all in 2011 Providence National Championship. He's won the Stride Pro Choice Award for Best Player in Black Ops 1. He's been around in the scene, used to play for Optic Gaming where he won a championship, and now he is with his buddy Proofy. Jordan and Jordan, that is the incredible duo. And next up, the team captain for ENVYUS, Rambo. Rambo is a tactician for his team. He's great at strategizing. He's cool, calm, collected as well. He's the Canadian Rambo, and I love this cat, man. He's one of my favorites.
He's one of the smartest players you will ever see in a Call of Duty game, and just watching him play, some of the stuff he does is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, he will make every player on his team feel better when you've got Rambo.
Yep.
And then you've got Stainville. Stainville has played with ENVYUS from the beginning. He has been with this team, and it would be a huge win for him to come out for the championship here. Stainville is an absolute veteran here for Call of Duty. He has represented this community incredibly well, and now he is trying to take home $400,000, the trophy and the rings, and all of the pride that comes with it.
Stainville can do absolutely everything. He can slay, he can play support, he can even pull those flags. He's an all-around player, and he's fantastic at what he does.
And Stainville and Rambo do a great job as like kind of co-captains, right?
Yeah.
Because they're just both great leaders for their teams. Here you've got a snapshot of FARIKO from left. Karma, Killa, Parasite, and Miracles. That is your FARIKO Impact squad. And then again for Team ENVYUS here. Quite a stellar squad there. These FARIKO boys are all representing from the US. And now we've got the Team ENVYUS team coming up here with the graphic of the pro players spotlight here, as you've got JCap, Rambo, Proofy, and Stainville. That's a lie. Rambo's from Canada, so we'll let that one slide. No worries, guys. But we like to show a little U.S. love there, I guess.
The U.S. love.
America, baby. And there you have it. So these two teams are getting ready. Benson, how you feeling, man?
Pumped. This is just going to be such a good game. I mean, you can just see some of the look on the players' faces. FARIKO, they seem to be smiling now. In that interview before, they were looking a little bit, stone-faced, maybe not trying to show any emotion to Envy, but there, when the players are coming out, big smiles. They know the opportunity they've got. It's worth saying these players have already guaranteed themselves $200,000. They're just playing for an extra $200,000 right now.
All right, well, let's send it down to Puckett. Puckett, why don't you break it down for